This is your Diamond Insight for tonight of the modern day Scramble for Africa. The continent is revered as one of the most unique geographical structures that gives the planet a unique feature. With over 1.4 billion people, Africa is bestowed with a vast mineral wealth, of which some is not found anywhere on Earth, including diverse wildlife and cultural heritage. Sadly, this reality is overshadowed by greed and mismanagement of resources by respective governments. As we celebrate Africa Freedom Day, we are reminded of the injustices playing out against our interests because of primarily lack of unity to champion the African cause. Truth be told, even if slavery fell off many generations ago, there is little independence among nations on the continent in which the West, and now increasingly the East, is dictating terms on how the African story should be told. On the other hand, we have turned ourselves into a laughingstock as we rise against one another. Terrorism, tribal clashes and unfair wealth distribution among others have continued to split Africans because we have failed to abide by Pan-Africanism coined by our forefathers. One does not need textbook data to understand that most former colonial masters still have underhand means by shifting gears in the corridors of power, and the common feature in donor aid as well as dictates made on international trade. In recent years, Africa has become a center of geopolitical tension between the West and East, while leaders in the 54 states spectate and applaud foreign interests. Africa Freedom Day cannot be commemorated with joy when every night over 400 million Africans go to bed hungry. We cannot celebrate freedom if conflicts sponsored by foreign powers continue to destabilize African nations. There is no freedom if we are not given a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. There is no freedom if African leaders disregard democratic tenets and turn national assets into personal possessions. There is no freedom if the African Union cannot hold nations accountable for human rights abuses. The list is endless and ongoing, and it is our call that to appreciate the significance of the Africa Freedom Day, first, there is need for Africans to introspect before outsiders can be dealt with. Since there are glaring in-house issues that require redress to champion the African dream, we have a platform on the global stage.